Welcome to the halftime show. We have ourselves a nice little lead for the Chargers. I think you and I are both on the Chargers this week, so this is. I would love to see them get the ball to start the half, which they will, and put together just a nice, solid 8-minute drive and score a touchdown, and then we can just call this thing 22 minutes. That would be great. That would be great.
I have them in my millionaire. I have them in our combined millionaire. I have them as my 2-point selection in the most important of the three contests, the Deep Dive Degens trifecta.
The Degen trifecta, yeah.
Which is, and to be fair, Brad, the Raiders have not been getting the cleanest whistle. And I don't know, it feels like a really heavy refs week.
And also the refs just kind of doing whatever the fuck they want. Like obvious tripping, we'll allow it. I don't even know what the most egregious call in this game was so far. There's been some weird ones.
Just the getting away with everything in the secondary, which reminds me of it does remind me of something, that somebody talked about Belichick with this. He said, some of the genius of Belichick was just knowing when he could cheat harder. It's like when refs were letting you get away with a lot more hand fighting in the secondary, he'd coach up his defense and be like, hey, we're going to do that even more until we get caught, because it's that much easier to defend if they're going to let us do that sort of thing. So I don't know how that plays into the second half, especially looking at a game where we have now a multi-score lead.
The double missed PI roughing was not great. And that was what Brad was also pointing out. And I guess, that maybe was the worst. I don't know, man. I guess, you know what? I want to give Gino a little bit of credit. He's going to have 2 interceptions in the in the box score. People are going to be hard on him on this game. That second pick was the most spectacular arm punt that has ever been thrown.
It actually worked out. Can you
It was a coffin corner arm. The coffin corner arm punt is rare. You know how hard it is to coffin corner an arm punt? It is hard, and Geno Smith did it. But just in general, he's just I love that they took him off the leash and just absolutely having him slang that thing. It's kind of like what we were talking about with Jordan Love. It's like this is rare in today's NFL to be that slangy. Max M is on the same wavelength as me. He is slanging it. He is 11 of 19 with 2 picks. Justin Herbert, on the other hand, his first touchdown pass to Keenan Allen was like, get up off the couch and just fucking whoop. Like, oh man, the fact that he scrambled and then found that and just fucking dart, just dagger, boom. That was awesome. Really
like a savvy veteran wide receiver seeing. Plays kind of breaking down. I'm gonna go stand in the corner and do this. I'm gonna run to the corner. You find me over there. Thoughts on Genty? Genty's been kind of hit or miss. He's had a couple nice runs, some nice plays.
I don't find him to be I don't find him to be an inspiring player.
Sorry. He's had a couple plays where he doesn't look like he knows what the play is.
Yeah. Yeah,
Drew is way more fun when he wears a bat. You should be with him in person.
At long fucking last, Darren. At long last. It has been brutal.
It's been brutal. Albie's positional, what is he listed as? A tight end or wide receiver? He's 23. Is he a running back? He looks like he's just a little bit of everything. I do like this Laubie character.
No clue. Laubie season.
Second half line?
We haven't had quite as much coach v. coach beef. Harbaugh was, of course, famous for the most outstanding coach beef with Jim Schwartz. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
On-field beef. Scatback. Is that what we're calling Laubie? He's officially an SB. That's awesome. What's your deal, man?
What's
Yeah.
your deal? I'm glad we remember what happened there, because otherwise this comes across as a very aggressive comment
Very aggressive.
in the chat.
We'll get to the pick, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Let's talk about the halftime market. How about that? How does that work? I wish I did. I forgot to pull up Bookmaker,
We'll do
so
halftime market,
I missed.
we'll do
I
second
missed the
half
open.
pick,
It's
and
been
then
a long. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a long
It's been
weekend.
a crazy long.
It is 8:37 Pacific time. So God bless you on the East Coast if you joined us for this. The second half line currently sits at Las Vegas Raiders plus 102. Pick 'em. Los Angeles Chargers minus 112. Pick 'em. And now it's locked. So somebody came in and they took a big old mallet and whacked Chargers, which is what I was going to advocate for. So now I don't know what to do. Total is 23.5. That's a big old number for a Chargers team that plays really solid quarters defense and might just like smother. They might just put a pillow on the Raiders and smother them in their bed tonight. It kind of has that kind of vibe to it. The Chargers are getting a lot of pressure, but Khalil Mack was spotted in a sling, so I'm guessing it is.
He's also slanging it.
Okay, Brad says Barry was on the Chargers. Barry is a Chargers fan, so I don't know if I'm gonna say that was a bet without bias.
I've seen a picture of him as a youth.
Although we
agree
with that one. Yeah, I think he's on record that his favorite player after Eric Berry was LaDainian Tomlinson, but I could fact check me on that. Elbow subluxation.
He looked like he was in a massive amount of pain.
We've had some wild injuries this year with the turf toe variants and now elbow subluxations. This is kind of it's getting weird.
5 minutes. 5 minutes until kick.
Okay. So the Schwam. Look at Schwam's looking trim. They got the Schwam on the O's. The O's. He's they got the Schwab on the vitamin O. The Raiders are not catching any money on the buyback. People agreed with Mr. Horse, Sir Horse.
I don't have a team total I like right now.
I think we got to go with Chargers team total over because they're going to have some short fields. I think they're going to get one more turnover. I think their offense is efficient enough that they can score points on their own generally.
What's there going to be, like 12.5? I got to pull up. For that one.
Oh, puke. 29.5 minus 126 for the full game. Oh. So that's 12.5 minus 126. Oh, puke.
12.5 is just 11 and it's 10.5. Same.
Minus 126 though. Minus 126.
I laid minus 125 last
They
night.
do have Dicker the kicker, and it is indoors, so they could get a touchdown and 2 field goals.
All right, let's keep riding the team totals till the wheels fall off.
They get the ball first. Chargers team total over. It's up to minus 129 now.
I kind of like.
I didn't even
this
get a
take
click in,
from
and it got
Lingo
steamed.
Harbaugh, it is Pete Carroll's birthday. I can see him running up the score.
Are you joking? You know who knows that, by the way? Jim Harbaugh. He knows that.
Right,
he knows it.
So FanDuel has. Okay, I'm going to pull up BetOnline. Then BetOnline has Chargers team total.
We're all just clicking into the same line at Bookmaker, trying to get them to move this to 30. Just move to 30 for Christ's sakes, you guys, please. They're not going to do it. They're just going to keep indexing.
All right. This is nice. Hard Rock. Who's betting Hard Rock? Can you bet Hard Rock in anywhere but Florida? I guess we know where you live, buddy.
Doxing yourself, Alex. Yeah. We see you in Florida. All right. You want to reflect on anything else in this game or talk a little bit about game one? Actually, I did want to reflect on one other thing in this game. The play-by-play announcer. He is giving you a very... Oh, you think bad? I have a weird take on this.
I think he has a cold.
He is giving you very on a scale of 1 to 10, he's giving you 2. And it is consistent, and it is almost relaxing. It's almost ASRM.
ASMR.
It's ASMR.
You almost got
ASMR. It's almost ASMR-y. The degree to which he is giving you one note. Quentin Johnson,
I'm trying to
60-yard
think of somebody else.
touchdown.
Drew,
Is Chris Fowler doing the play-by-play? That's not Chris Fowler.
Yeah, he's sick as shit.
He's calling this game? That's Chris Fowler?
That's bad.
That is Chris Fowler doing the play-by-play?
Drew, I don't know how many more times I can say yes.
Like the same Chris Fowler that does college football game day and all that shit?
Are you going to ask any more?
Dude, what kind of fucking drugs do they have him on?
I don't know.
Like a healthy dose of robo. Is he robo tripping? Is this the Chris Fowler robo trip call?
Can you think of another situation where somebody was in Las Vegas, Drew, and then their voice sounded like shit? I mean, these things happen. These things happen.
Couldn't be me.
Both of us.
Yeah. We're sure this isn't like a guest Lee Corso they tried to back out for one more reveal. He takes the Chris Fowler mask off and it's been Lee Corso the whole time.
Lee Corso would sound better at this point.
The financier, Chris Fowler, Chris Fowler of the tennis call, of the U.S. Open tennis play-by-play. Yeah, that's Chris Fowler.
He wore his voice out in Flushing Meadows.
Oh man, it is. The highlights are kind of hilarious, honestly. Go watch like the most spectacular highlight of the games and then marry it with the call. It is.
And it's funny, like, I dislike Orlovsky.
Is he doing the color? Is Orlovsky doing the color?
I don't mind him as a color commentator. I dislike him when he's on any of the shows because I feel like he's kind of fish out of water, but...
Dude, can you imagine what the Rhino is like at 7 a.m. on a Sunday of a football weekend? Oh, good Lord. Oh, I can imagine what it looks like. Not because I've been there, but I can imagine. Is Andy quiet? Oh, we're having mic
Am I
issues
quiet again? I think
now it's loud.
I think I'm kind of just talking quiet.
You don't want to wake up the fam. You don't want to wake up the family.
It's 10:30 at night, and I have children. Like I should have drove into the office.
He doesn't want to get the family riled up. What do you think about?
I can talk into the mic a little more.
Can you rate Quentin Johnson's night on a scale of 1 to 10?
He caught the ball, and that's super good.
5 targets, 2 catches,
I am
67 yards, and a touchdown. Do you feel like they have through 2 games, have they successfully resurrected Quentin Johnson experiment?
It's a lot better than it was.
The A in ASMR stands for Andy. Thank you, Max. That's excellent. Brinks. Wolfies. Brinks is bringing us the good vibes. Brinks is the only guy that's winning betting football. I'm curious to see if he agrees with our thing. Yeah, generally I drink my sorrows well, yes. Comeback player of the year.
We'll talk on Thursday.
Chris Fowler? Chris Fowler's voice? I'm sure it'll be back.
Doubt it.
Comeback player of the year for Quentin Johnson. He is coming back from a case of allergic to touching the football.
Was he injured though too?
Was he?
Maybe.
I don't remember. I thought he was out there but he was invisible because he couldn't catch.
The brisket.
Oh, we got brisket too. Oh, good deal, guys. Thank you for bringing the good vibes tonight. We're officially in overtime. They kicked off. Special teams play was apparently good enough to run around like a Looney Tune by the Raiders. The first game, pretty miraculous win by the Bucks over the Texans. Although the Bucs special teams given the Texans 2 kind of straightforward shots at the game-winning field goal. I mean, the game closing field goal and then the game-winning touchdown was pretty ridiculous. I don't know what to feel. I don't know what my takeaway of that game was. What was your takeaway of that game?
What
was your takeaway of that game?
Special teams was pretty bad there. My takeaway was poor coaching, both teams, heavy, and especially in a spot where Nick Chubb should have taken a knee at the 1, and that should have been coached.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't.
Yeah.
You know, I
agree
guess
with that.
maybe if you're at the 5 or the 10 yard
Score
line,
too fast.
maybe you're having that discussion a little more. Maybe it wasn't like, hey, we should have that discussion because we're at the 25 and it's not so likely that this is going to be a thing where we score. But I don't know, that whole drive, knowing where you're at and just situational awareness, if he takes a knee at the 1, they win the game.
Yes, I think that's true. Who said? I'm looking for the comment.
Did they have all 3? I think they could have still taken a good chunk of time though, couldn't they have? I'm trying to think where they were.
I don't know, man. You're asking the wrong
What do you think of this one?
I was on a fucking plane.
South Australia.
I mean, Australian cabs are criminally underrated. Criminally.
I think this is a pretty cheap bottle I bought.
The problem with Australian cabs and why they remain underrated, but I don't ever buy them, is pretty straightforward. Getting them to America is tricky business. You got to have refrigerated container ships to do it, and a lot of people claim that they transport their red wine, which is with both wines, red and white. You got to get them in refrigerated containers to cross the ocean. A lot of people cut corners there, and in that exercise, it becomes undrinkable swill enough percentage of the time that it's gambling buying a bottle, right? Like
that's why you like check the cork.
You know, but if you've already bought the bottle, it's if you've already bought the bottle, it's too late, Andy. But yeah. you know what I would put.
Tomo
you know what I would put Southern Hemisphere wines, particularly Oceania wines. It's like roulette. One out of every 37, 38 bottles, you're going to get a green. It'll come up green, and you house wins, and you lose, and you're going to be very disappointed. And that experience really colors your opinion poorly, and you're like, I don't want to get cheated. This sucks. But that said, if you have an importer that you trust, they can get you Australian cab.
Doesn't smell bad.
If they can get you Australian cab that has been transported without spoilage, then they have some great stuff. Really, I don't know. There's demand for California and European wine in Australia for some reason. I would just drink Australia if you're there, but they know that, they know better. Same with New Zealand.
Yeah, if it's a bloodbath Thursday night.
Oh, I think John's right. Chubb scored against the Jets with the Browns before Flash. That sounds familiar to me.
Chubb's been involved in a few of these.
He's also taken a knee sometimes to save teams, hasn't he?
He did take a knee once.
He really roiled up the fantasy community at one point.
But I mean, at the same time, I guess he wouldn't have been able to score on the last. But you would have made them use their timeouts at least. I guess it's no guarantee that you get the touchdown at that point.
Pie
Maybe
guys pick them.
I don't know.
I appreciate you coming to war for us who are who would financially benefit from this. But we made a statement last night. We are no longer cheering for anyone's job. It's just not right.
No.
We don't talk about another man's job. No longer on this podcast.
I just doesn't see
unless that man's job is the quarterback position that could be replaced by another man who plays quarterback, in which case we're going to talk about that man's job. But no longer are we going to talk about another man's head coaching job in the NFL.
Nope. It's a karma positive podcast.
That's right. That's right. We have officially
the Australia. You know what the Australia thing made me think of? When do you remember the global pandemic?
God, that was a while ago.
It made me think of
2020.
The unintended consequences of that. I couldn't get lamb chops at Costco because they came from Australia, and the ports were all fucked up. And they tried shipping it a couple times.
Supply chain.
They would just sit out there and rot in the harbor, and then they're like, "Well, we're done with this."
That is good karma, right? We are cheering for 31 other head coaches to keep their jobs. Great. That is a great point.
The scale is there. Clearly tipped in our favor. You think are they going to go for this? I'm not watching. Costco.
Yeah, they are, but they've given the Raiders 1,000,000 seconds to prepare for it.
Costco low key has great meat. Butts, brisket, pork loins.
Fucking dagger. Dart. Man, Herbert, I gotta tell you, man, we're gonna have some serious Love v. Herbert beef this year. I can already tell. It's coming, Andy. I have some love preseason, but not like you. And I have some Herbert in season that I'm going to be cheering for.
Brought to you by Costco. Maybe Costco should sponsor the pod.
Costco meat? I mean, fuck, man. If you're getting it in the Midwest, it's probably good no matter where it comes from, right?
You know who we are sponsored by? Our good friends at 4 for 4 and Sharp Stack. I did an ad read this morning.
Is this a new sponsor?
Well, I mean, it's kind of an internal sponsor.
Can I push back on this as a sponsor?
No, you can't.
Isn't the edge going to go away if we tell everyone?
I mean, not everyone can sign up. I think space is limited. That's not true at all. Oh yes, ribeyes.
I feel like we're going to burn this edge if we blab about it too much.
What edge?
The Sharp Stack.
All of the edges. Oh, there's plenty to go around. There's a lot because not everyone.
This stuff is fragile, man.
I use it differently here than I did when I was in Vegas because I don't have MGM anymore here.
I don't think you have MGM anywhere. You don't know that, but yeah, you may not have MGM anywhere.
They never did throttle it. I only used it for like 2.5 days. But for my experience, I still have a BetMGM account, I think.
The Chargers running game they've invested in Hampton. They bring in Harris. It still is stuck in fucking mud. Oof. They looked more electric with 10-time recovering knee surgery under the knife. J.K. Dobbins last year.
Who did we have in Survivor? We did use one, Baltimore Ravens, which was a pretty easy one. Then we also did use a Arizona Cardinals.
Rams was our 2.
The Rams.
Cardinals was our 3. I thought Cardinals was going to be somewhat contrarian. Cardinals was the chalk. Did you see that?
Cardinals was the chalk, yeah.
That surprised me.
Some fairly chalky picks, as it turned out, which such is life. We were cheering for the tie in the Cowboys game. That would have knocked a few people out. Only about 1,000 people were knocked out of Circa.
I'm going to preempt our Survivor talk. Oh, Brinson's already ahead of me on this. You think it's going to be that big of a percentage for Seahawks?
I think some people will just
I think we got to go Seattle.
I think some people will just use Buffalo anyway, like instead of saving them.
On Thursday?
Yeah, I think they will. What's it matter that it's Thursday? It's a huge spread. I think people will use them. I think people will use God, who's the other one that I had circled?
Those goal to go plays by by Greg Roman fucking sucked. They sucked. I appreciate how much time they took off the clock, but what the fuck, guys?
Green Bay has a better spot. Tampa Bay might be one to use against.
Those calls sucked. They sucked. Nothing even remotely creative in any of those runs either. Literally just we're gonna the fact that we converted that very high degree of difficulty 4th down, we're gonna use that as currency to take 2.5 minutes off the clock. Well done, you fucking clowns.
Yeah, Tampa against.
Yes, exactly, Brinson. Bootleg Herbert, and it is a walk-in. God damn it, that annoys me. Milf Hunter must have the under or the Raiders.
Can I actually tell you something?
Yeah.
I've bet the Saints. I don't like the Seattle Seahawks at all this week.
What?
Rattler was okay, and Darnold is still he's a little too squirrely for me. That has all that I think Seattle is actually going to be the one that finally nips a bunch of people because we've had nothing yet for Survivor. I would much rather use Tampa Bay and, God, even a Buffalo pick. One Buffalo pick, one Green Bay pick, one Tampa pick.
I'll listen to Green Bay. Because Green Bay was a free square for us.
Yes, we really didn't have. I don't know. There's been a lot about Seattle I'm not sold on yet, or maybe I'm just talking this way because the enemy might be listening.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, we need some chaos.
We got a lot of time. It's Monday.
Everybody getting too cute and taking Seattle this week feels like that could introduce some chaos.
You ever see that show where they're like interviewing people on the subway and they're holding one of these mics, but it's like on a credit card?
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you, do you think that Burrow being out changes the Survivors, just like the overall? Oh, that's good. No, that's good. Do you think Burrow being out changes? Oh, uno. That's one. That's one in Spanish. Do you know what yellow in Spanish is? Do you know what yellow in Spanish is?
Amarillo.
Oh, wow. Good job.
I worked
did
in
you
a
know
factory
Spanish?
when I was younger? No, I managed a factory, had a lot of Spanish-speaking employees, so I was just kind of forced to learn a bunch of it.
Amarillo refers to a masculine noun. Is uno masculine? Probably, right?
Uno is so it's masculine.
Okay.
Una is the feminine version of the game. I think I know all the colors: Roja, Verde, Azul.
Oh yeah, that's blue.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
Verde and Roja is cheating. Oh, you've eaten Mexican in your life? Congratulations. All right. Vince says he can't find a spot where he's going to play against the Bengals. Interesting. I kind of assumed that the Bengals was going to change the shape of the board. Like the Bengals go at the Green Bay Packers week 6 now. Like Jake Browning is going to be a monster dog. Right? Do you disagree? I'm back to Bengals, and if that changes the shape of the Survivor strategy.
It does. I do think we should.
Dude, they got Lions and Packers week 5, week 6. We might be picking against the Bengals.
After we do our show. Okay, Drew, after we do our show on Wednesday, I'm going to sit down and redo the paths.
Resim it.
Because there's been a bunch of changes. And obviously Minnesota being one of them. I mean, the Bears stinking a lot more than we thought they would.
Are you going to oh, that should have been a pick, you fuck. Gino just gave one to us and we didn't take it. Did you not or are you going to back off of taking the Vikings in the spot of the year of the decade of the millennium? Week 5 against the Browns when they're in Europe for week 2 for the second straight week.
We'll see how healthy they are. It's not just that they're going to backup quarterback. Drew.
Well, yeah,
they're missing multiple important linemen and like 5 defensive players now. We'll see.
I mean, at least they'll be home for most of. At least they'll be home for the next couple weeks to like rehab, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the health of Jaden Daniels as well because there's a week 5 game that might actually be a banger. Los Angeles Chargers hosting Washington. Washington heading to the West Coast to play a late afternoon game, and if this knee is like an ongoing thing and it's Taylor or Mariota in that spot, that's going to be a nice one. That's going to be a nice one as well.
We're sure Mariota's the backup.
Head on a
not,
swivel.
yeah, not Josh Johnson.
No, I don't think so. At least, I mean, they said it'll be Mariota.
Okay.
Feels like
Brock Bowers finally making a key play. Zach is. I'm on the same mind as Zach. I only ever say Una because I love the women. I agree with that. Yeah. Amarilla Una, as opposed to Amarillo Uno.
What other colors are there? I feel like
Bro
what's
may just have
orange?
played his last
Orange?
snap of 2025. I don't think that's really that controversial at all.
No, right away the Twitter doctors came out and everybody said like this
That's not
3-month thing
controversial.
is very conservative. They said
Optimistic.
they said probably the season.
Yeah, he's going for the CPOY three-peat. I completely agree with you, Cal. This like he literally is addicted to being a comeback player. That's all he can do. That's all he can do.
He's addicted to coming back.
He's addicted to coming back. That's right.
Like those.
Does Hampton stink or Harbaugh being contrarian? Hampton might stink, but he also is not getting like innovative running plays called for him. They're calling some really, really, really vanilla shit. And also the run blocking is pretty sus for the Chargers. Chargers doing a nice job of pass blocking so far this year in the absence of Slater, but their run blocking is still really lousy. Khalil Mack being on the sidelines is annoying me. I wish he was out there.
He helps. God, I don't even want to talk about this, Brinson. my real quick 30-second take on this was I was always on team. It's in the rules. It's an innovative play, even if it's ugly, and they clearly do it better than everybody else. So just try to stop it. And the Green Bay Packers were bitches for trying to outlaw it, and that was kind of the camp I fell in. But now that we have the footage and over we're seeing that they're cheating a little more and more. I mean, these guys' heads are like in the neutral zone. And again, this is kind of hearkening back to the same thing where they're so good at it that they're able to get off and time it off perfectly where they're false starting on every single one. But that kind of stinks. The fact that they're so good at it that now they're breaking rules and not getting called for it. So it kind of feels like the beginning of the end. The fact that the NFL doesn't really, do the thing where the PGA does it where like, hey, you can't have that footage. We actually erased that. You can't retweet this footage that they did that with the down the line shot of the Eagles game for everybody who tried to retweet that. Like it's gone. It's just disappeared from the internet. That kind of feels like there might be a memo circulating around an NFL way or whatever the address is. What are you going to do? So it kind of feels like the next time they run it, they're going to get called for something.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, this was who was the Washington State coach that
Mike Leach. Yeah.
I mean, he had that conversation too.
Oh my God, Geno Smith just got obliterated, and he still completed the pass for the first down. Is he alive? Yeah, he's up.
We'll find out.
He got erased, and he popped back up.
I am curious what the reasoning was out of their NFL owners that didn't.
Oh, he actually didn't even get hit that hard. The Charger guy backed the fuck off. But great catch by, is that Mayer?
Bowers.
It was Bowers. Bowers has got some hands, man.
Bowers is very good.
God damn, he's got some good hands. He's got some big mitts. Got the big mitts, man. Reminds me of Gronk.
All right. I'm going to totally not go to bed. I'm going to stay up the entirety of this game.
I don't know what to say, man. I think the Chargers not scoring a touchdown.
This is a good call by Brinson. Yeah, it was probably Gannon and all these. Although the longer that we
Steichen.
I got to look at the schedule to see how this would hash out. The longer we go with Ben Johnson,
the Saints,
and Aaron Glenn
right?
Never winning.
Kellen Moore voted against it. Yeah, Moore, Steichen, and Gannon all voted against it. Here's all I can tell you, man.
That's three.
I mean, the teams that voted for it, like they all have a common thread. They're all pussies. Fuck voting against for the tush push. It is a rugby play, which football is largely derivative from. Go fucking stop it. I would love
but
big
the
boy.
fact that they're cheating now
Ooh,
and getting
that was
away
a
with it,
that was a fat guy throwing Gino down. Gino got no consideration there. Gino just getting ragdolled in this game, and they're not giving him any love.
he ain't right back.
Yeah, he ain't right back. Oh, he got that first down though. Good on him. Gino's a ball gamer, man. Tell you
I
what.
should have just taken this under, I guess. Jesus, these drives are taking forever.
I know they're going slow.
I feel like he's got another pick left in him. The Bulldog.
I love that. That's great. I want to know what you think what's going on in Jacksonville. I'm dying for your takes on that.
Just growing pains. Growing pains with the new OC.
You think that
It was better than week one.
cooler heads will prevail ultimately?
I think they're fine. I think they're gonna be okay. But yeah, you can't just keep hitting on like assistant coach of the year level OCs every single year.
I really can't tell the difference
Did you say
between
Jacksonville or
Ashton.
Tampa?
I can't tell the difference between Ashton
did you say,
Genty,
Drew?
Jacksonville.
Oh, for some reason I heard
Liam
Tampa.
Cohen. Yeah.
Oh, the BTJ thing stuff. He's hurt. Like he's clearly hurt. I don't know. I think Cohen's not loving life right now, but that's just growing pains too. The fact that they couldn't get the win against Browning was concerning.
You know, it's a bad sign. I cannot tell the difference between Ashton Genty and Zamir White.
When it should just be more Lauby.
That's got to be a bad sign, right?
Man, that's the third quarter. I don't know. BTJ did have a wrist thing apparently. Like they've said he has something, and it's turning him into a very, very scared of getting hit person. Jacksonville, and this is the other thing. Yeah, Jacksonville.
You know what I like the best about this one? You know what I like the best about this account? Is Paul Mooney. The Paul Mooney love. Only a certain amount of people will remember and respect Paul Mooney.
Do you remember the Nostradamus spoof?
Oh, absolutely. I've seen it so many times.
I said Nostradamus because I'm not sure how allowed I am. To say
I know exactly what. Yeah,
I have the pass.
I know.
Pass I have a friend and I have the pass, but I don't know if I can use it on a podcast.
There was a 5 or 10 year stretch where that was probably the most watched comedy in
When my
household.
buddy was trying to tell me, like,
we watched
before
all
I
of
ever
that
saw
so many
Chappelle, man,
times.
like my buddy was trying to describe these skits for me, and I'm like, no fucking, well, like, where did you see this? No way they put this on TV. Like, he's telling you what they're doing.
Where'd you get
Like,
this?
that-
This is
that's-
from
like,
like
you're
is
ma-
this
you're
like some
making this
video
shit
from Underground? Where was this?
Yeah,
No, this
it's
was on
like a
Comedy
Faces of
Central.
Death video.
Faces of Death.
Remember those?
I do.
You could rent those from the local video store. Oh God, no.
God, man, people of that
It's
in
cool.
that time,
Ryan.
like people really. If something like that happened or came out today that was that edgy, oh my God, if something that edgy came out today on just broadly available cable television, it would fucking break people. I don't think we have anything close. Although I got to tell you that 2025, Shane Gillis made a run at, really seizing some very, very funny cultural comedy moments, I thought.
The new South Park stuff was pretty much there.
It's honestly too on the nose. It's a little uncomfortable.
It's
a little on the nose. Yeah. It's a little rough.
Kind of a hidden gem one I liked was the making the band one. What are you going to just sit there and cut onions? That one always killed me. God, what's the other one? Oh, I was thinking of the one because of the offensive lineman in the Cowboys-Giants game that just said, hey, Charlie Murphy, what did the 5 fingers say to the hand? And he just slapped the defensive end down. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
Unity.
Oh, good Good work, man. All right,
I
well,
do like, I love that they got him for the skit.
we've
The race
overtimed all the
draft,
way.
Jesus
The race
Christ.
draft, yeah. I honestly don't even know if I could have picked. It would take me
For
an
shizzle.
entire 30-minute overtime to pick my 5 favorite sketches
We
from
should,
that whole.
we'll do this some Friday. We'll have a snake draft, me and you,
Yeah.
of Chappelle skits. Oh my
The-
god.
Off the top
the
of my head,
Prince-
the Prince one is
Prince-
number 1.
It's up there. I don't know. I think
Game blouses.
Rick James. Rick James.
Game blouses was the Rick James ones were good.
It's so
Yeah.
good. Like when he's
I
telling
put
the
my
story,
feet on your
he's like,
couch.
"What am I gonna do? Go to somebody else's house and just rub my feet in their couch?"
Yeah,
And they
put my
cut
feet
to
on
him,
your
he's like,
couch, bitch.
"So I'm just rubbing my feet in this couch.
Facial draft
Racial
was
draft
good.
is high up there.
It was good. It was good.
Again,
Good.
the family, the Oprah sketch, Clayton
Yeah.
Bigsby, the
Yeah.
black white supremacist, the family with the last name that I can't say. that one hit like you can't do this. Cribs, I wrote the song. Yeah, the Tupac song. Jesus, guy, you guys you're nailing all of them.
Yeah, these
Clayton
are all the
Bigsby.
good ones. Yeah,
Clayton Bigsby was something.
that was incredible.
The STD sketch, yes.
Oh my god! Now I'm just gonna spend the rest.
My one buddy always says this too. The ribs when he eat to instead of like NyQuil, it's ribs. I got the itis. Oh my god! No, I just need to watch all of these. All right,
Wayne Brady.
those are
Fuck, I forgot about
Wayne-
those.
the Wayne Brady one.
I'm Wayne Brady, bitch.
Those are some good New York boobs.
Oh, I'm dying.
The Wayne Brady,
Oh, that's
the Wayne
great.
Brady one. The fact that they got him to come in and do that was good.
R. Kelly's-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just do this for an hour.
Oh no, I want to watch all those.
God, what was the I don't even know what the one was where it's just like man on the street, and she's talking about like the craziest thing I ever did was, well, back in college I had a threesome with my girlfriend, and then they ask you, he's like, I guess it was sleeping with old gangbang here without a rubber. He just leaves like I'm out.
Oh god damn it, those are fucking great. All right, man.
right.
I'm
I'm gonna go. Watch
gonna
the
go
last
drink
little
a
bit of this
water
game.
and try to get my
Game's
work
pretty
done
much
tomorrow.
over.
Yeah, please. If the Chargers blow this cover, it's gonna be more painful than the Cardinals. We'll see.
Oh, you know what's going to be annoying is if the Chargers cover here, we are the Denver leverage away from a 5-0 billionaire week.
I don't want to talk about it.
It still hurts.
I don't want to talk about it.
Hurts so bad. All right, we'll see you.
It was against the fucking against the public too.